way to the locker room, hoping to put on a show for their fans here tonight. It's great to be with you on a Monday afternoon as we get set for this broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much. Now, improving NBA officiating has gone high-tech. Today, the NBA uses the proprietary game review system, which is broken down from double-digit camera angles. Analysts spend a day or two dissecting each game. And Kevin, that data is used for evaluating, training, and communication with the teams.
Isn't that something? I mean, every day there's something new. Fascinating stuff, DA. Thank you. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. The forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Hart is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Robinson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Clippers, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point. And coming down the stretch here, Greg, a lot left to decide, especially for teams on the playoff bubble.
And Kevin, the play-in tournaments add another level of complexity. I'll say this, the league now has more teams fighting all the way to the end.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting two. And the foul called on Los Angeles. And Greg, in the era of positionless basketball, Mitchell Robinson is an old-school center, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, during his first 4 years in the league, Robinson didn't attempt a single three. Has led the league in shooting percentage, so Mitchell knows his role.
The first free throw is good. Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have injuries have been a factor the past couple seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but they're trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
And he can't hit the second.
A lot of people like Mitchell Robinson because he does what he's told to do, and that is stay in the lane. It's where he does a lot of damage, both defensively and offensively.
George, no good. Here's Randall, one of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. Down low. And the rejection by Zubac. Hard against Westbrook. Here's the pass to Leonard. George against Brunson. That's good for George on the assist from Leonard.
You love how Kawhi has developed this part of his game, just able to find teammates and rack up assists.
Brunson the pass to Barrett. The shot's good from Brunson.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And Leonard gets it to go.
And sometimes it just feels like Leonard enjoys converting on the difficult shots. It feels like backbreakers to the opponents.
Now here's Brunson. A dependable source of points for his team, averages just under 24 points a game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
Westbrook against Randall. It's Barrett on the wing. Randall down low. He's covered by Westbrook. Randall with the bucket.
Well, Randall finding out some creative ways how to score on the inside, becoming smarter and more adept at doing so.
Westbrook finds Zubac. Nobody near Leonard. And it's Leonard again missing.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Now here's Brunson. Randall with a screen for Brunson. And yes, it's good. Brunson's got his second basket of the game.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Here's George. Really played well against Memphis in his last outing. Clock at 6. Fires for 3. Here's Zubats. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. New York ahead, up 3. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Clippers trail by 3. Setting the floor for the Knicks. The post pair for it's Randall and Hartenstein. Then it's Barrett. Then there's Emmanuel quickly. And it's Grimes in at the 2 guard. And you hear the term point forward. But then, Greg, you had Magic Johnson. 6'9", but still a point guard. So what's the difference?
Well, when you talk about a point forward, it's someone whose versatility extends to their playmaking. Magic is the rare talent who redefined the point guard position.
So it's the Clippers now. Following the miss by Julius Randle, Highland's shot is good.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're hitting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much, guys. Growing up, Mitchell Robinson didn't play basketball, but a 7-inch growth spurt in the 8th grade changed things. He fell to the 36th pick overall in 2018, but his physical tools have made him a presence. One key to his success, he says, just run the floor. If you're the first man down the court, you can get the ball. Kevin, that sounds pretty simple to me.
It does to me, too. Keep it simple and use that athleticism. David, thanks.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And here's Barrett. Coming off a stellar performance against Boston. To stop the run, and he knocks down the jumper. Barrett's got his first 2 points.
Barrett does a good job there just creating the shot for himself. He is a scorer.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
George, no good.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Now here's Randall. 1:02 left in the first half. They set the pick. Here's Barrett. The shot will not fall. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. We're playing host to Toronto for the next one. Randall with the block.
That's just a good, solid, instinctual play there from Randall.
Barrett against Batum. Here's Quickly. It's good from long range. Quickly's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Pass to Powell from downtown. It's rebounded by New York. This time they met in New York.
Well, I mean, they lost their last matchup with this team, and foul trouble really plagued them throughout the game.
Yeah, they had a few important guys sitting there on the bench at a time when they really could have used them on the floor. They have to play much more in control here tonight.
Grimes.
And the team relies on this kind of dependable defense from a guy like Nicholas Batum.
12, the Knicks.
Thanks very much, Coach. Your team has found success when they've gotten the ball into the paint. Is that the goal, to do more of that in the second half?
Yeah, we want to play inside out, force them to collapse, and then we got to share the ball. We have to make quick decisions. When we move the ball quickly, we'll get good shots. But if we hold on to it, they're not going to be high percentage shots.
The ball finds energy, right? Thanks, Coach. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. Right now, the New York Knicks are providing quite an entertaining and close game.
So far, their shot selection has been excellent. They're finding their spots. They have to feel very good about that.
Yeah, but they have to stay focused. This is not a time to get cocky.
And let's get back to our featured game. A fantastic battle between these two guys.
These guys are leading their way offensively. It's hard work doing all that scoring. Wouldn't you agree with that, Shaq?
Not for me, it wasn't. Piece of cake or barbecue chicken, whichever you prefer, or both at the same time. I'm hungry.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue.
And we'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Hart, that's good.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity. Josh Hart won't always have his shot falling, but the hustle is there. And a great energy guy with major impact on the floor.
Now Hart following the miss by Marcus Morris from deep. Barrett, no good. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Passes to Leonard. Hits the outside fadeaway. And it's 6 points for Kawhi Leonard. And for Josh Hart, he's a fan favorite because of his hustle.
And that can go a long way in the NBA. Hart looks like a typical 3-and-D player, but he also has that intangible of igniting the team. Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And Greg, just like you, Julius Randle is a southpaw, left-handed.
Yeah, and you know, the angles are different for lefties. We operate a little differently, and I think that can throw defenders off. So I'm always going to pull for the southpaw.
First free throw is good.
During his breakout season with the Knicks, Julius Randle, I think, has another level to his game. It's about that consistency he's trying to get to. And he's an all-NBA caliber player when he gets it going.
Robert Covington's checked in for the Clippers. Mann comes in for George. And then for New York, Obi Toppin's checked in for Robinson. And it's Rose in for Barrett. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Shaking his head moment there. Had a chance to put them out in front, but at least they're tied up.
Leonard with the bucket.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Now here's Rose, who's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And here comes Leonard, leading the fast break, 13 feet away. Rebound by Rose. New York trailing. Randle left side. Pass to Brunson. Inside. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Brunson's got 6.
Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
Covington, a screen on Brunson. The pass to Mann. Screen by Zubac. It's rebounded by New York. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Toppin sets a screen for Brunson. It's tipped. Covington with the steal.
You take your time. You don't give them another possession.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Here's Mann. He's covered by Rose. Covington a screen on Rose. Leonard on the wing. Fires from deep. The shot misses. Third quarter comes to a close, and a panel brings it to a tie. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return.
18.
And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And New York, looking at who they've got. You've got Emmanuel quickly. Obi Toppin out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Grimes in at the small 4. Robinson kicks to quickly. 4 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. And then Robinson slams it in.
How about Robinson showing us some creativity down there to get the score?
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Clippers trail. Here's Mann. Pass to George. Leonard, a good look. The 17-footer goes down. 10 points for Kawhi Leonard.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Terrence Mann. That is his first foul of the game. And the Clippers making a change here. Morris is checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Barrett's checked in. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Just 5 to shoot. With some arc. Yes, that goes in. And the Knicks lead by 2.
RJ is going to improve year after year on the skill to recognize plays and stay a step ahead of the D.
Now, here is George. Oh, and they take the lead.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
There's a minute 34 left in the game. Barrett with the ball. Guarded now by Morris.
Defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Here's George, and George with the stuff.
Go ahead and lead him, Paul George. Stepping up, huge shot at this moment in the game.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here's Barrett. It's good.
R.J. Barrett wanting the ball and coming through. That was critical.
And the Clippers call time here. They're in front by 1.
Here we go.
1:03 left in the fourth quarter of this one for the Clippers. Zubats is checked in for Plumlee. Leonard comes in for Gordon. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Terrence Mann. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. This game is close, and he told his players, hey, guys, this is when it's fun, right? This is a close game, and this is when you get to show what you're made of. Right here, right now. Kevin, we'll see how they respond.
Thank you, David. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're down by 3. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 51 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Morris against Randall. Excellent D there from George.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Now, here is George. A three-pointer off the mark.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And now, let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch. And that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Mitchell Robinson. First personal foul. First team foul.
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try this in the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Clippers, Russell Westbrook, 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And make no mistake, Westbrook loves the spotlight, especially when it's a very close game.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
New York calls timeout. They're behind by 5. 17 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
Brunson, no good. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Jalen Brunson, second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for your Clippers, Russell Westbrook taking 2 shots.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
Russell Westbrook just out there and focused, trying to find ways in which he can help out his team to secure any win.
And the second of 2 is good. That increases their lead to 6. 9 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Randall outside. On deep. No good that time. So the Clippers with the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
Thank you.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Kawhi, how satisfied are you with your team's performance tonight in this win?
We did a great job tonight. You know, we got to come in every game with the defensive hat on first, and we did that tonight. We made shots, and we ended up winning the game.
You took it to him when it mattered, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, Paul George.